Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am planning this week. Sorry, I couldn't figure out how to start my conversation today. I am planning this week. It's the week of July 6th through the 12th, and I am planning in my classic size Happy Planner. And I injured my finger, so I'm using a cute little bug band-aid. Isn't that awesome? I know, just so great. You're so jealous. I have been kind of suffering this summer from overthinking my planner spreads, which, I mean, it's been beneficial because people seem well received. People seem to like them. I'm getting more subscribers on my YouTube channel and on my Instagram channel, so it's working, but I also think philosophically and all that planning should be a little freer than this. So I'm going today without a lot of pre-planning, without a lot of thinking through it. And believe it or not, it took thinking through it to make me not think through it, if that makes any sense. So what I did is I went back to where I was at the beginning of quarantine. And that was when I said, you know what, I can do whatever I want in these planners because I'm really just planning a whole bunch of Zoom meetings. I can make it crazy, I can make it however I want. And then I kind of told myself I was going to use the stickers that I don't normally use, that I shy away from. And a bunch of those happen to be in this book. I bought this book for my daughter, but the way she plans bullet journaling and such doesn't work for this, so she never uses them. And it has this entire page of shoes. And they're cute, and they're fun, and they're colorful, and they're summer colors. And I obviously shy away from them because only one's been used, and probably my daughter did use that one because I don't remember doing it. I'm going to base my whole spread off these shoes. I have no idea what that means, what that'll look like, but I'm going to try. And I'm going to try to be rather stress-free with it. I pulled out some washies that match these shoes. I think I have every color in here. This pink washi has both kind of pinks from the shoes. The only color I don't have is the green, which is too bad because I love this kind of green. It's that kind of like interstate exit sign green. You know what I mean? Like, it's not an emerald green. It's got a little blue in it. I love this color, but I don't have any washi to match it. So, you know. And then I have some black washi because I think black grounds anything. Let's see, what else do I have? This student book, the yellow one, has a few stickers with shoes on it, so I'll probably pull from that. I've got some colorful boxes, we'll see what happens. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is get these shoes off of here and put them on some wax paper. And the reason I'm doing that, again, is not to overthink it, but to actually make my thinking easier, because these shoes are all going different directions. You know, like some are walking left and some are walking right. And so I thought I should at the very least kind of figure out which ones are going which way. Because I don't know if I think I want to just put shoes along the bottom, but I don't think I want them walking into each other. I think I want them kind of going the same way. I don't know. Maybe there's something beautiful about them all going different ways, you know? You know, how life takes us on different paths kind of thing. I don't know. But at least this way I'll be able to see what I've got. No matter which way I do it, whether they're all going the same way or they're all going different ways. So that's really the only thing I'm organizing right now, is which direction they're facing. All right, so I have finished taking all of those off of there, and I'm going to take this page out of the sticker book, and I can use this later, sort of in the same way I use the wax paper, just to pile stickers on if I need to do that. So that's kind of fun to have that. Plus, there's a sense of satisfaction to clear out a sticker page to me. All right, so I've taken those off, and it's really, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 going that way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 going that way. So it's not even. There's certainly more big shoes going left than right. Let's see here. I could just make them all scattered. I could, this is nothing I've ever done, I could do shoes on each row and kind of have like this row go this way, and then this way, you know, sort of like, I remember how Donkey Kong had to go down each one. Wow, I'm dating myself there. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to pretend each, I usually ignore the horizontal lines, but I think I'm going to pretend each horizontal line is a different floor sort of, and have them go different ways. I might add some color to the horizontal lines before I do that. I don't know. I don't have a plan for this washi. I just pulled it. I don't really want just one color. I'm gonna lay it out on the wax paper and play with it and see how this works before I put the stickers down. Okay, I don't know if you could tell, but I have a fan on in this room and I was fighting it. It was picking up my wax paper like crazy. Ooh, I almost threw a temper tantrum. That made me a little nuts. I didn't really have a total plan. I don't know what I was trying to do. I was trying to do a little bit of color blocking, I guess, but not an incredible amount. I don't know. I'm just trying to, I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. I don't want these two oranges together, I don't think. Because now that I've done the color blocking, I'm not sure I like it. And that's a lot of pink in that corner. Not corner, but yeah, corner. Switch these two. I like the bigs kind of spread a little bit. Maybe these two should switch. See, this is the part I didn't want you to have to sit through. I'm trying to balance a little and make it look a little more random. You know, it's hard to do both balance and random. You can't have both. It just doesn't work. So that's kind of where I'm going with this. It's a little bit of balance, a little bit of random, just to kind of see how it plays out. It's not going to be perfect. So for random, a few colors are together, because if things were at random, that would happen. And for balance, the large are kind of spread out mostly, and the cool and warm colors seem mostly spread. I've got a few hot spots, but I think it'll be okay. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I'm gonna try it. And I think I've decided, instead of going with a gazillion colors of washi, I'm just gonna go with this one. So I'm gonna lay this washi down. What I'm gonna do first is I'm going to cut it lengthwise to make it thinner, more like a maybe 5 milliliter-ish. I'm not gonna measure, to make it thinner. And then I'm gonna lay it down, and I'll be right back with that. Okay, so I was going to go like every other one, and then I thought that looks weird with shoes on every line, so I just did all of them except the bottom. I can always go back and add it at the bottom if I think I need it, but I'm gonna just try it this way and see what I think. So I'm gonna start laying these guys down sort of in this position. We'll see how this works too. yeah, I'm kind of excited. We'll try this. This is new for me, really new. So I thought I might walk you through what I'm thinking, and let me make a disclaimer. I am no graphic designer. I am no artist. I have no art degree. I have a music degree. I have an education degree. But, so I don't know exactly if what I'm thinking through is correct. But to me, it seems that if I want it to look random, there have to be some that are closer together than others. They can't be perfectly bunched, you know, separated. They can't be perfectly spaced. That's what I meant to say. You know, so I have to have some empty spaces, I think, for it to kind of appear more random. Oh, that fan. I don't want to have to turn it off because it is hot in here, but I may have to turn it off. Making my wax paper blow everywhere. So I am kind of making some little groups and then some off by themselves a bit. That's kind of where I am. And then I was leaving some days with less. Like Sunday, I know I need to write more, so I didn't put as many shoes. Monday, I need to write more, so I didn't put as many shoes. And I may end up taking a shoe off because the glory of wax paper is that it makes the stickers lose some of their sticks so they can peel up more easily. So if I have too many here, I can just take one or two off and life goes on. It's no big deal. I'm gonna put this to the side with a paperweight because it's driving me nuts with that fan on. Okay, so that's the fun part. Now I need to get down to the actual planning, because that's, you know, why I have a planner, is to plan. On Monday, you can see, by the way, I use Post-its when I plan so that I can take these events that are reoccurring, like trash night happens every week, and then I can just move them to the next week. I don't have to reference my Google Calendar, which is on my computer over there, but I don't have to reference it as often because a lot of the things are on my Post-its. Now, if there's something that only happens once, I don't make a Post-it for it. This is the reoccurring events that are week after week after week after week. For instance, there is a meeting on Monday, a Zoom meeting. My son's college still has not decided, or at least not declared that they've decided, if they are going back in person or not. And so there's a sort of a town hall meeting on Monday that I need to put down. It's not a reoccurring event, so I don't make a sticker, like a Post-it for it. I think I'm going to use, I'm trying to look for a color that's not really represented over here, and I think it's yellow. So, and this guy has a shoe, which is cute. So I'm gonna put this down. I am gonna smack it on the wax paper first to get the sticky off, in case it doesn't get the sticky off, just gets a little of the sticky off. But in case I want to move it later. Because I have a feeling I'll want to move it. It's just a feeling. I'm gonna put that here because it's kind of in the afternoon. And then my husband has this meeting, and I know you're thinking, this is your planner, not your husband's. Why are you putting his stuff in? I'm kind of the family planner, is the way we do it in our house. Oh, I don't have any shoes in these colors. That's the color I was wanting to use. I do in the big one, but I didn't need a big one for this. Yeah, I'm kind of the family planner, so I put my stuff, my husband's stuff, my kids' stuff, you know, my dog stuff, everybody's stuff goes in here. These colors do not at all match my shoes. My shoes. But I'm going to use this one anyway because I like it. I'm going to put his church planning meeting right here. They really aren't that far apart. This is at 3 o'clock and this is at 4 o'clock. But the shoe's there, so that's where it's going to be. Shot and trash night. I mean, I might as well go ahead and use a shoe, right? I don't know. I'm going to come back to shot and trash night. I might use a different sticker for that. We'll see. I'm going to move this church planning meeting to Monday of next week because that will happen. Now, I just got done babbling about reoccurring events, and then we had one change. Our high school, so my son's college hasn't decided yet, but the high school my daughter attends has at least started some summer practices live, social distanced, no touching, da-da-da-da-da. I don't know how football's doing no touching, but she's on the dance team, so they're not touching, which means her Zoom dances are no longer Zoom dances, at least not for now. Now, I personally wonder if once they meet a few times, somebody gets COVID and they have to cancel it and go back to Zoom. So I'm actually going to keep the Post-it because I don't 100% trust. This goes on the next page. I don't trust the system yet, really. It's not that I don't trust the coaches or the people, it's the system. I just don't know what's going to happen. So they are having an in-person dance practice on Wednesday and Thursday. So I'm going to get those in there next. I'm going to use some of the taller boxes so I can write down that it's, in person instead of Zoom. So we'll do an orange. There's only one shoe in each color in this size. Is that right? Might be. It'd be easier if these were all together in the book. But they're not. Where'd that size go in this palette? See, the way the book is organized is by palette. There we go. So let's use a green one. So we've got green and orange for her 2 dance practices, and they're both in the afternoon. So I'm gonna put them here. So this will be Wednesday's practice. Trying to maybe put it between that washi and that shoe. And this will be Thursday's practice. I should have put that on the wax paper first in case I want to take it off, but it is what it is. Okay, so I've got Harvard, I've got church, I've got dance, I've got dance. What else do I have next week? I happen to know if you have checked out my YouTube channel at all, you know this about my family already. One way we've kind of kept ourselves occupied through this quarantine is we have taken on online Dungeons and Dragons, which I have nothing against Dungeons and Dragons, but it was seriously nothing I ever envisioned myself partaking in. Turns out it's actually kind of fun. It's just role-playing and storytelling, and so it's kind of fun. So I made these stickers myself, nothing fancy. In fact, you can tell that I forgot to, or I couldn't figure out how to work my cutting machine, so I didn't even cut them out. But they're rectangles. You saw it's easy to cut. But I just put the little, probably very trademarked logo right there. So I could never make my own stickers of this. But so yeah, it turns out it's not bad. It's kind of fun. I do one that's with a group of teachers, and then my husband does one, leads one for family, like the cousins, so our kids and their cousins, and a few uncles who want to do it too. And then my husband also does one with his best friends from back home. So we're playing with people across the country, which that part is kind of neat too. So that's the one my husband plays with his high school friends, and that is the family one. And then I don't know when we're going to play the teacher one next week. That hasn't been scheduled yet. We usually do it on Thursdays and Sundays, but hasn't been scheduled, so I'm not putting it in there yet. They are still going to Zoom on Sunday with dance. So they did say they wanted to do that, mostly stretching or something like that, just to kind of touch in with each other. So, and then she also has her violin lesson via Zoom. So I'm going to grab, Should I grab just 2 pinks? I mean, why not, right? Maybe I grab a bigger one. No, I'm gonna use 2. I was gonna grab a bigger one and put them in the same box because they're both for my daughter, but there's no need. So dance, what I do here is I just take my planner and I move these to next Sunday, and you know, it's there. I won't even have to think about it when I go to plan that week. So these happen in the evening-ish, well, late afternoon, early evening. And let's see here, I'm gonna put this one down first. So this will be her violin lesson. And I did make, just for fun, myself some little Zoom stickers. I should have made them a long time ago. This will be her dance meet, and I'll just overlap this with both of them, that these are both on Zoom. And I kind of do want to mark that, since this dance practice and this dance practice are not Zoom. I do think that's important. My husband's meeting is via Zoom, so I can put that sticker on there. Just a little, let's go right there. And obviously my son's, well, I shouldn't say obviously, my son goes to college literally 1,000 miles away, and so that is via Zoom as well. I shouldn't say obviously, because you don't know where we live. Or maybe you do, I don't know. Maybe you do. I know Becky does. Becky watches this, she knows where I live. And where he goes to school. Okay, so like I said, I still might have to plug in a few more D&D games, but overall, I think this is done. So now if I want to, just for fun, I can stick a quote in here. I might stick something up here. I'm just gonna kind of look through the book. This is a quotes book, and this is Gold Star Quotes, and just see if there's something I want to stick maybe over here. So I'm gonna just check that out. Okay, so I liked this define it, declare it, devote it, and I like how bold the writing is. I don't know, the shoes feel bold, so that feels bold, and I like that. And I love the live life in color, because you know this is a very colorful spread. So I love that one. So I'm gonna put that down here. I don't think those black dots will detract from it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna take this one, define it, declare it, devote to it. Because I have some ideas of things I kind of want to do, and you know, maybe that'll push me. It is a clearish quote though, so you're gonna be able to see through the actual letters. There's gonna be a lot of white out, but I need to white out that calendar before I put this down. Luckily, the Target where I live puts these on sale quite often, and I always get them even if I don't need them. So even though there was a lot of whiteout, I think I'm gonna be okay. And I'm just going to put this, now I kind of have one shot, because if you put things down over that whiteout and try to pull them back up, it pulls the whiteout with it, and then it looks all clumpy behind it. May not be perfectly straight, but that's okay. I won't even notice, because my husband says all the time that I have a crooked eye and I can't tell. I do still need to get trash and shot night down. I think I'm just going to use stickers for that instead of a box. I've been using a box lately and there's just no need. So I'm going to use some stickers. I have some trash can stickers here from Sticker Monster Co. And I have some syringe stickers here from Pumpkin Paper Co. Trash night is pretty easy to figure out. We all deal with trash night, but in our house we also have a family member who has to take a shot once a week for maintenance medication, and so we do that on the same night as trash night just to make it easy to remember. So I'm gonna have to order some more syringes from Pumpkin Paper Co., which is silly because she just had a sale the other day and I didn't order them. I should have. So I'll just write trash night there and shot night there, and then I'll put these back with my really big bag of functionals that I rarely use any of. but I have them. I'll put that in later. You don't want to watch me wrestle with cellophane. I do want to get some checklists in because to-do lists are a big part of my life and my planning. So this is in the quotes book. I don't know why the quotes book has all these checklists, but they do. So I'm going to pull a few of them. Definitely want one on each of the weekdays. Now normally my instinct would be to take off that thing that says today. I'm going to leave it on this week. I don't know why, but I am. Maybe just because it's already such a bright, colorful spread. Usually I take that today off because it doesn't match anything else, but this week everything matches, right? Let's do a pink one here on Tuesday. Now it's not going to reach all the way, so I need to decide where I'm going to cut it off. I mean, it reaches, but you know, the shoe is there. So I'm just going to give myself, let's say, 3 dots for today. Now you're probably wondering, how does that make sense? You know, if something doesn't get done on one day, it's really not a crime to see it on another day. So it'll work just fine. Wednesday, I'm going to do the same sort of thing. Let's use a blue one. And I can do 4 on Wednesday. I know you're thinking these dots fit, but I can't write anything, you know, because the shoe's there. Okay. Thursday's to-do list. I'm going to put the to-do list down here on Thursday so I can put a few more things. Now I know that looks kind of out of whack. For people who are a little more orderly than that, they would want the to-do lists all on the top row. I'm going to move this while I'm thinking about it. I forgot about that. And I could, you know what, I will. I am. For continuity's sake, I'm going to put all the to-do lists at the top. Ooh, do I want that to be the same color as the shoe? Yeah, why not? Why not? Oh, I can't put very many on here because that's the big shoe, right? Okay, so I can put 3. Now the next question to ask myself is, does it bother me that these ones I'm cutting go straight across on the bottom and that this one that I didn't cut has the little flaggy bottom? And the answer is, I don't know yet. It might bother me. I just don't know yet. I'm not trying to go patterny, but I think I'm going patterny, aren't I? I'll do a pink one next. I'm kind of trying to go random, but it turns out it's a pattern. I want that shoe on top of this. Even though it's clear and it might look a little odd, I want that to go that way. Saturday and Sunday, I could pull some of these back in and just do a different kind of to-do. Sunday, I'm not going to put anything. You know what, since I only need it on Saturday, I'm just going to use one more. I was trying to be conservative, but there's no need. I don't put a to-do list on Sunday just because we've got enough going on Sundays. And you know, it's okay to have a day of the week where you're not plugging away, right? Take it easy for a little bit. Enjoy things. Even though I enjoy getting things chopped off my list, to be honest with you. It brings me great, great joy. My husband laughs at me about it, but I do. I do want to add a box up here for church stuff. Where is the box that has those? We're still meeting online for church, but we're trying to do like a fellowship thing that's live. And so I want to get that written in. So I'm looking for a box that's that size that has a shoe. Because, you know, shoes, right? That's what I'm doing. So there's that one. And there's a pink one. I've got a lot of pink on Sunday already, so I'm going to use this one. And I'll put that one right there. Does that get over the shoe? Yeah, clears the shoe. That looks a little weird with those shoes lined up. Oh well, not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. So yeah, church will be online, not really Zoom, just online. It's like YouTube pre-recorded by the worship team. And then fellowship will be live, and I'll put those both in that box. And that, I believe, now the last time I made a video, I think I said goodbye 3 different times and then kept coming back to add. But I believe this is it, and I am done. So I'm going to say my goodbyes, and if I add anything else, I'm going to ask you to go over to Ricky Mickey Plans on Instagram, and when this week is over, look for my after the pen pick if you want to see if I added anything else, because if I add anything else, I'm not going to do it on this video. I'm going to do it with the after the pen. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. My self-esteem is just doing great right now because I get at least 1 or 2 followers a week, and yeah, I need the feedback. I'm just gonna be honest. I like it. Please like this video if you did. Share it with your friends if you have planner friends in your life. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you stay safe, stay healthy, and happy planning. Bye-bye. If you've watched my channel before, you know that I couldn't just say goodbye, even though I said I was going to say goodbye. I made a few changes. I took 1 or 2 shoes off. It just looked a little too cluttered. I still may get rid of 1 more. And I put some washi down here along the bottom. It looked too top heavy. So now I think I'm done. Everything else should be after the pen. Here's to hoping it's the last goodbye. Thanks. Bye-bye. And it's been a little while, just so you know. Remember me saying I overthink things? Well, I sat and I looked and I thought and I overthought, and I'm pulling this quote up. I do love this quote. Define it, declare it, devote it. It's wonderful. And I can't even reuse it because see what whiteout does to clear stickers. Or all stickers really, you just don't notice it on the, you only notice it on the clear stickers. So I have ruined a perfectly good sticker. But I have a good reason. I wanted to make these shoes have a purpose. And so I found a quote online. I could not find who originally said it, but it says, "May your feet take you where your heart wants to go." And I just played around with fonts and sizes and even the colors that go with the shoes. And I made myself a little sticker. Okay, it's not a sticker yet, but coming. Now it will be a sticker. You ever used a Xyron machine? They're fun. You stick a piece of paper, anything that's flat like a piece of paper, inside here. You simply turn it, spit it out, and now it's a sticker. And now this matches, or it doesn't match the shoes. It makes the shoes have a purpose. The quote goes with the shoes, and I overall am going to be much happier with this. The shoes were cute decoration, but they were random. They didn't have a purpose. With this quote, they've got a purpose. Now, if you use the Xyron machine, there's always a little adhesive on the edges that you can just use a pencil eraser, or this is an adhesive remover. And I got it, Michael's or Joann's or somewhere. And you can just pull off that extra adhesive, and no big deal. I think I pulled off a little color, but it'll work. So I am forcing myself to make this the 3rd and final goodbye of this Plan With Me video. I'll say it all again. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, happy planning. Thanks a bunch. Bye-bye. For real.